Well, all right. We're at Epcot today. We're actually going to walk back towards France. And we're going to get on the Skyliner and head over towards Hollywood Studios. We might take a little bit of a detour over at the boardwalk, kind of walk around. But we're definitely going to take you on the Skyliner today. And we're going to head over to Hollywood Studios and then come back. We've got Queensryche playing tonight, but I'm actually going to leave here, probably come back tomorrow night, listen to Queensryche, and then we'll be going somewhere else this afternoon for another stream, like we usually do. I'm not going to mention where it's at, though, but you know where it's at if you've been watching me. But we're going to enjoy ourselves today. The flowers on his fingers not getting any bigger or not getting any smaller. But we definitely know what he's doing there. But we're going to head back to France and to England. Check out the topiaries as we're walking around, looking around. Check out the beautiful flowers. Here you have Mickey and Pluto and Minnie and Chip and Dale. Love these topiaries here. Look at the, I've never really paid that much attention. Look at the string that Pluto has in his mouth for the kite and how pretty those little ribbons are. Look at the flowers around Pluto's neck here. I never really paid that much attention to that either. That's pretty cool the way they've done that. That looks good. But we got Minnie up here looking all pretty. Looking all pretty. Minnie's looking all pretty. And got Chip and Dale up here. Chip and Dale looking like they having fun playing in those flowers. A big old dog bone there beside the picnic basket. We're going to check out these butterflies here and see what kind of butterflies we got. Hopefully the sound's all right. I got tired of this thing kind of not working properly. So I got the gimbal, but I'm just going to go with the onboard sound. And maybe get the DJI mini mic that goes with this gimbal and start using it. But this is the Blossoms of Fragrance here. You go around and get all your scents from your different plants here. You got gardenias, grapefruit, hibiscus, a lot of different flowers here.
I definitely don't think we've ever been here.
So we're going to, let's go over and take a look back over here at these flowers. These planters over here. Look at these planters. I just love the way they, this is what I appreciate. I appreciate the work and effort that goes into maintaining and planting all these flowers for us. I mean, it looks so good. If you would hit that like button for me. Make sure we get as many people in here as we can today. Here's some honeysuckle. You smell that one there? It's honeysuckle. And then this one here is hydrangea. And there's the hydrangea. It's actually smells pretty good. I like that. It smells real good. So we're going to make our way back to France. Get on the Skyliner, go over to studios today. We'll do something different today. We'll go somewhere where we've not been at yet. But I do appreciate you joining me this afternoon. Had some thunderstorm scares this morning. I don't know if we're going to get hit or not. I tore my RV up looking for my umbrella, but I could never find my umbrella. Found the umbrella case, but I couldn't find it. I don't know. I might have left it in Gina's car when she was down. Love the topiaries. Love the flowers and love the topiaries. I wonder what this big one is here. It kind of looks, it is tropical. Like the flower on it. You do such a good job with these. We're going to catch the Skyliner back here. We'll exit the park going over to the boardwalk resorts. And we'll catch the Skyliner from here. I think we've got to go over to Caribbean Beach and get on a different Skyliner to head over to Studios. If my memory serves me correctly. It's been a few years since I've done it. Well, last year. I think I've done it a few times last year. Hey, Ricky, how you doing, buddy? How's that weather at the beach today? A little stormy up there. I know it was. They were calling for it down here, but we didn't get it. I'm just glad. I'm glad my stream's operating properly today. Hopefully, the next one I'll be setting up on the phone, so hopefully it'll work out all right. Now we do have Queensryche playing today, and for the Garden Rocks. I don't know if I'm going to kind of hang out and watch that one today or not. I do have to make that journey north on I-4 this afternoon or this evening. Got to be somewhere before 6 or around 6, but we'll see what we can get in. We'll see if we can catch them this afternoon. If you're a Queensryche fan. One of those concerts that one of those groups I never got to see.
Now that's cool.
Bambi's looking good today. Ricky, you gonna make me put my glasses on. Okay, you're in Florence right now? Yeah, Gina said it was raining at the beach. She's getting ready to venture over to Costco. But yeah, they were calling for storms here at 10 o'clock this morning. It looked like everything was north of us. It didn't look like we was going to get any of it. Ralph, if Ralph is on here, yeah, Rick's Flicks made a thumbnail this morning for the rain, but I don't think he ever got any rain over at Studios this morning. But we're going to do Sunday Fun Day at Studios tonight for the Mardi Gras parade. Sorry, he'll use the caps. But I got to put 300s on to see anything on the screen. I take them off to walk, and then I'll put them on to see the small print, and then I'll take them off the walk and put them back on to see the small print. So we got to go over and see the gator, the crocodile. I love this expression on the crocodile. He's having so much fun, this crocodile. I think that is actually the funnest topiary they have. And then I do love Peter Pan and Captain here. I think those are cool. I like the way they did the flower or the plume up on his hat there is pretty cool. That's like that. They make use of a lot of different stuff in here for these topiaries. So they all good. So my brother was in town. They gone back to West Virginia today. Looked like they were going to be going through the rain all the way up. Get over here so we can go buy Tigger and Piglet. See what we have here. The Shakespeare Garden. Got some mint. Got some Misty Salvia. Giant. Apostles. Iris. Columbine here. And then what do we have back there in the back? We have to walk around and see what we got back here in the back. I just love to come over here and just walk around and go to each one of the planters. You got Romeo and Juliet. And try to learn as many of the flowers as I can. 12th Night, okay. Winter's Tale, none of these are listing what the plants are. And back here, you got your rose, then you got some rosemary, then your weeping willow in this planter. Podocarpus, I do know the podocarpus. I do like Piglet and Igor here. Is that his name? It is his name, correct? Give me a like if I got his name correct. Yeah, I put my readers on to read that. You put your readers on the top, I put my readers on to read. Tigger. Got Pooh and Rabbit here. To me, this is when Epcot shines. Festival of the Arts and Flower and Garden. This is my favorite two festivals they have here. Food and wine, I don't do too much for food and wine. Food and wine doesn't do too much for me. But I love the flowers. Love the flowers, and I love the topiaries. Then I love the artwork that they have. So this is the English Tea Garden, and somebody's over there having a meet and greet. Not Mary Poppins either. You would think it'd be Mary Poppins, but it's not. It's Alice in Wonderland having her meet and greet today. They probably take turns coming in and out. So you got a raspberry plant there, vine. And on the other side, you have a pomegranate.
Oh wait, I think you did. Yeah, but don't talk.
Alice looks really cute in her blue dress and her long blonde hair. Alright, so let's head on back. Head on back to France. Oh, there's the pineapple. Pineapple is getting bigger. Every week we need to come out here and look at this pineapple and see how it grows. That's mango pineapple herbal tea here. See how that mango grows over the course of the festival here. So this is your exit to take, or your entrance to take, from the Boardwalk Resorts.
You sure? Okay. Oops.
We'll swing into the World Traveler here just to see, because it's see if there's anything interesting in here. See, we got a meet and greet down here. It looks like we got Daisy. It looks like down here. Daisy looking cute this morning or this afternoon. But there's the Skyliners ahead of us. Hopefully we can get on one by ourselves. It's the World Traveler shop. Always looking for a Mickey. Always looking for a Mickey shirt. Nothing yesterday with just Mickey on it. I might just have to go online and order it. Or not Mickey, but Donald. I'm sorry, Donald. Could not find any. You always got something with Mickey on it. Can't find anything with just Donald. Alright, so no Donald shirts. Let's see if we can find us a Donald shirt. Maybe find one over in Hollywood. I would think it would probably be easier to get a Skyliner by ourselves going in one direction versus going in the other direction. I think we'll get one by ourselves going over. I don't think we'll get one coming back. But here's the Skyliner. We're going to take it over to Hollywood Studios. But I think we got to go to the beach, Caribbean Beach first. Resort. And then we can get there. So they took out the grass that was here and did AstroTurf. I'm seeing more and more of this everywhere. Everywhere that you'd actually have any problems of growing grass, I'm seeing that everywhere now. So get on the Disney Skyliner. Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Pop Century, Art of Animation. Alright, so these are running until 10:30 tonight. So it's an hour and a half after park closes when they start shutting these down. Eeyore, not Igor. Eeyore, yeah, Igor. I'm thinking Igor from Frankenstein. I can't believe I got that wrong. Thank you for correcting me on that. Eeyore. Eeyore and Piglet.
Safety, please remain seated, supervise children, and refrain from smoking in the cabins. Thank you. Para su seguridad, por favor.
So no smoking in the cabins now, folks. What we got here? There's Hee and Pua. That's a plain Jane. That's plain there. Is this one plain also? I thought they all had something on them. Oh, I can only get. So I'm gonna have Peter Pan or the kids from Peter Pan here behind me. we're going to sit down here for a minute. Now, these are not air conditioned. That's the, they do have a little bit of a fan and vent system in them once you get them moving, but in summertime they do get pretty hot. Don't know why they did not put air conditioners on these. Alright, so we're going to look back over towards France here first as we take off.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Epcot International Gateway. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Epcot and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
No, I did not. Alright, so let's go back towards the Swan and Dolphin, the Beach Club, and the boardwalk here. So if you would hit that like button for me,
Boardwalk in and
we
Disney's
can get to see how
Boardwalk
many
Village.
people we can get in.
This charming lakeside resort offers magical lounges, enchanting restaurants, and live entertainment on the boardwalk every evening.
And once you get moving, you do have a real good breeze blowing in here from up here. You see that vent there is breaking down on you, so you do get a breeze in here, no matter which direction you're going in.
hope you are enjoying your journey on the most magical flight on Earth. We are now traveling along Buena Vista Drive.
Chewy.
In just a few moments, we will be arriving at Disney's Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation club. As one of the most picturesque vacation destinations in the world, the European Riviera has fascinated and inspired many great artists over the centuries, including Walt Disney himself. Welcome to Disney's Riviera Resort. If you are traveling to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disney's Pop Century Resort, or Disney's Art of Animation Resort, please remain on board. Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide a sus pequeñitos, reúna sus pertenencias.
So you come in hot here,
y observe sus
folks.
pasos. Gracias por volar con nosotros.
Hi, where are you headed today?
Hollywood Studios. So you got to stay on board to go to Hollywood Studios. We good to go now. I thought you did. We'll actually probably head over towards the Caribbean beach, but we're going to fly right over top of the Caribbean beach, actually.
Hi, headed through here. Hi, where are you going?
So we're kind of broke down here, or we're loading somebody up, probably a wheelchair. Maybe, was that the all clear?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. We will be arriving in the terminal. Please stand clear of all hands. Thank you.
I want to switch sides here and stay on this side because I think this is actually will be the side that Caribbean Beach will be on, so we can see as much of that as we can.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation club. If you are just joining us, we are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Say bon voyage to the Mediterranean. We are about to go island hopping at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We are now sailing over Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, where every day feels like a Junkanoo celebration. In just a few moments, we will be landing at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Welcome to the islands of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. All passengers must disembark or transfer at this station. Thank you. We hope you enjoy. Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your steps. Thank you for flying with us.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide sus pequeñitos, permitan sus pertenencias y observe sus pasos. Gracias por volar con nosotros.
So we at the transfer station now. This is for the Caribbean Beach Resort. Now this resort is huge. I came over here last year, and actually I never posted the videos, but walked this property a couple of times looking at it. The main pool is way over here, but this resort goes all the way down along this lake. I think it took me 15-20 minutes to walk from here back down and over. But what we're going to do here is we're going to jump on to a tram or one of the Skyliner here. We're actually going to get on here and go to Hollywood Studios, but you can go to Art of Animation over here on the left side, Palm Century Resort, Riviera, which is over here on the right, but you do have to get off and come back around. That takes you back to Epcot also. Well, we're going to hop on to Hollywood Studios here, head to Studios, and then we might actually walk back from Studios back over. I need to take this over one day and just do a go over to Art of Animation also. I'm gonna let these kids get in front of me here. Can't walk. You cannot walk from here over to Hollywood Studios. It'll be a little bit of a walk, but you can't do it. So they do have their own bay there for loading up strollers and the wheelchairs here. That one there. Alright, so I think we're in the ghost here. I think that's what we're in. No. We're on the traveling ghost here. So you can't see out these doors as good, windows as you could on the other one. There's the Caribbean Beach entrance here, Riviera back there in the background. Studios is directly in front of us. Hey Ralph, how you doing? Kind of doing a little tour. I think you actually asked for this. So we got on at Epcot, went over to Riviera over here to Caribbean Beach. Now we're heading to Studios. hope all is well up in Connecticut. You getting the storms today? But I appreciate everybody joining us today. If you would, hit that like button for me. See how many people we can actually get in the stream here. If you want to hang out in studios, let me know. Or if you want to head back towards Epcot, I thought about maybe just walking back over and walking through the boardwalk and show you that walking path. Or we can hop on the boat here at Studios and take that back over towards the Boardwalk Resort, because there's the Swan and Dolphin directly ahead of us here. Big chance of thunderstorms today down here in Central Florida. I know was getting hit this morning north of us. Kind of held the stream back a little bit this morning. Oh, yesterday was 75. That was beautiful then. You know, it's been, my brother came down and has been down this last week. They had some beautiful park days down here, 78 to 82. Some beautiful park days. You see, Studios is not that busy right now. Just this, you can see here how much of the parking lot's being used here, both sides. Friday was actually the slowest that I have seen the Magic Kingdom. I need to edit that video. I shot a video, I think, that day with my brother. We got a few rides in, but it was really slow. They actually got everything in that they wanted to get in. That's probably the slowest that I have seen the Magic Kingdom since I've moved down here. But I think it's we've entered, this week will be the hump between spring break and summer season. And I do know the whole summer, everybody down here is giving specials right now to get more people in. There's the walking path right here we would take and go over. So we might take that. We might get off here, walk around, or we could get on the boat. There's actually a boat over here right now. It's a short walk though. It's actually not that bad. So we can actually walk it probably 15 minutes. We'll be back at the Epcot resorts. Appreciate it, Brian. Thank you.
We appreciate you visiting.
But yeah, it's we got a bass boat back here. Wanted to do this. Go out on one of these bass fishing excursions that they'll take you on. Here they are. That boat there is getting ready to take off. But here's Studios. So if you would drop me a hint if you want me to go into Studios, if you want me to go back over towards. They put that in about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. But it connects a lot of these resorts right around the Hollywood Studios and Epcot. It does not go over to the Magic Kingdom. I wish it did go over to the Magic Kingdom. But it's one of the reasons why you can't tell anymore on how busy the parks actually are, is because of these different types of transportation that Disney has now. You know, you've got the boats, you've got the Skyliner here, you've got the bus transportation, and you've got all these resorts. What is it, 14 different resorts that Disney has here. So it's kind of hard to tell park levels by looking at how busy the parking lots are. Boardwalk. All right, so we're heading to the boardwalk. Ralph's the first one that spoke up. We're going to the boardwalk. But I do enjoy just walking around the different resorts. My brother, like I said, my brother and his family were down. Went over to the Shades of Green resort last night with them, had dinner. Probably would have preferred to go over to the Polynesian and have something. It was all right. What we had was all right, but it wasn't the best ribeye I've ever had, by far. It kind of reminded me of a ribeye that we would have gotten, or a New York strip steak that we would have gotten. At least I'd have got a lobster tail if we'd have been launching off the boats, off the ships, off of LST or off of LPH. Doing an operation, we would have gotten, the Navy always did that. They always fed us a steak and lobster tail the night before we would launch as our last dinner. Something they always did. So that was always cool. We always look forward to that. Then we'd be out in the field eating MREs, dehydrated beef patties and pork patties for a week. Now, the one thing I will say about this walking path here, it needs more shade. There's not a lot of shade on these walking paths over here. But they are, I mean, it's a pretty walk. Trying to decide, Gina's coming down the 11th. Trying to decide whether or not to book something over here at the Swan and Dolphin. Stay at the new Terra Luna Resort for Universal, or stay on campus, maybe stay at Cabana Bay. That might be what we do. We might just do Cabana Bay and get her, see what the weather is going to be that day. Stay Cabana Bay and do Volcano Bay the next day. See if she wants to do that. Or she can go into the parks. Or Terra Luna. I shot a video at Terra Luna, but I want to get her opinion on it before I actually post it. Get her input. They didn't feed you like that? Wow, you must have been in the Army. But it wasn't a very good steak. And it wasn't a very big lobster tail. Actually, it was about the size of a crawdad. No, it was pretty good, actually. Every time we launched, we got that. Every time we had an operation while we were in the med, even when we launched up in Norway. We was up in Norway one summer. Came down through Norway, Denmark, and Germany. Got back. Can't remember where we actually got back on ship at. That would have been in 80. That would have been in 87. 86. But this is the walk. You know, you wait on these boats and you don't get a boat very often. Boats don't run here as often as they do somewhere else. But it is an enjoyable little ride. And Fantasia is actually just right over top here. I do need to figure out what grass plant that is. That actually fills in pretty good. Need that specialized grass. Fill in some areas. Yeah, this is I mean, it's a nice walkway, just that doesn't have enough shade on it. Here comes one of the boat transportations. So if you would, I appreciate you joining us this afternoon. If you would, hit that like button for me. See how many people we can get in while we head back over towards Epcot. We'll do us a little walk around here at the Boardwalk Resorts, or the Epcot Resorts. So there's the station there where we went and directed us over towards the Riviera right there. So I guess you can walk from over there. I guess this would be a walking path here. I would not suggest it though, it's a long walk. And I don't know where this walking, there's actually a walking path over here on the other side. I don't know where that goes to. That must just be for the road up there. I do not know. I've not seen that before, so I've never ventured off that far. Yes, it is. It's I mean, that walkway over there will spoil you. I need to take Ricky on that. Maybe if we get over there early enough today, we might do that. Do a little walking tour there. Yeah, that's a lot better going by the Hard Rock and over to Portofino from City Walk. And that's the reason I say that. I mean, if they could do. You could do a lot of quick trees here, maybe even some cypress trees. I mean, you could do a lot of landscaping down along this walkway here. Make this a lot nicer. Give it a lot of shade. I mean, some of this right here is actually invasive. These right here are invasive. That tree there is invasive. Got the crepe myrtles back there in the back. Got that cedar tree was probably planted. And the other cedar tree here was probably planted. And the rest of those have just grown up over the years. Once you give it a couple of years and they just take right off, and you can't keep up with it. Hard to keep up with it. Believe me, I know how that goes. You want to go over there and get on that slingshot, don't you, Ricky? I think I'll be heading back up to the beach. I know maybe my next weekend off. I can't remember. Not this next one. Gina will be down here the following weekend, the 2 weeks after that, the 11th, which would be around the 28th, I guess. And then I'm scheduled for that first weekend of bike week. Might try to switch over with my assistant so I can come up for the second weekend during bike week. So we do have one of the pools up here. This is actually a cart path for maintenance to get around. So we're actually going to walk around the back side of this. Getting a little bit of shade here. Alright. So this would be, I think, the boardwalk. Yes, this was the boardwalk resort. Decent sized pool. Actually have a chest set out there. Nobody in it though. Nice rooms here, nice balconies. You got your little dinette set up back there. I don't see any chairs on those rooms there, but these rooms here have chairs. It's not a huge pool. Boardwalk Community Hall. So it just goes around the. What a beautiful day just to relax at the pool. Just kind of hang out. Oh, you got a barbecue grill set up out here. I wonder if they allow you to use that. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this. Ralph, you ever seen anybody cooking on one of these over here? They'll use some charcoal briquettes up underneath there. Have somebody deliver some steaks. It looks like it's been used, but it'd be cool to use that. And it looks like you got a little gas plate over here. Actually, it's another wood burner. Alright, so you can walk back down, go to Hollywood Studios or the boardwalk. Swan and Dolphin straight ahead. We stayed over at the Dolphin during COVID. So we got a big slide here at this pool. Let's go around this. I've never been on the back side of this pool either. So you do have balconies on all of these rooms over here. That's a big slide. Okay, it's like a Leaping Horse Libations is the pool bar here. That's cool. I love that. Look at that. How cool is that? That's like a carousel. Pool's pretty small. Now I think these are the only pools where you can actually go from one pool to the next pool is over here at these resorts. So you can go over to the beach club, use the beach club pool. Got some tennis, got some ping pong, table tennis back here. But nice little area here to sit at. To Luna Park Pool Bar, Luna Park Kiddie Area. Okay. I love this. What a nice concept. This is a great concept they've got here. I like that. Plenty of seating. The seating's all back away from the pool. It's covered. Got some nice shaded areas around it. So these must be Vacation Club right here. So this is really nice. This goes back into the Luna Park playground, which is right ahead in front of us here. Which that's cool. Got like a Ferris wheel. Go along with the concept design of everything. The slide looks like it's a really good slide. It looks like. Oh, and I love the comes out and you got Mickey and Pluto, Minnie, Donald all playing at it. It's pretty cool. I like that. So don't want to. It's all pretty. It's all nice over there. I like that. It's right in front of us here. There's the where the slide comes out right there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Got Pluto, Mickey, Minnie, Donald up there. That's all cool. I like that. Yeah, I need to be able to get out and start doing more of that, but need to get a little bit more views, a little bit more viewership, a little bit more people watching the videos. All right, so we're gonna cut through. We can't. We'll have to walk back down. It's got a key card on it. So actually, back over here, we can actually cut through and under and head over. But I do love that bar setup. That is really cool. I noticed that when I actually walked over to studios from here last year and had been thinking about booking through something through Days DVC and staying over here one night just to be able to experience that pool and this bar set up here, kind of hang out and do that. Alright, so we go through here. This will put us at the boardwalk. Looks like you got the game room for the boardwalk resort here. Bathrooms. Alright, so I know where I'm at now. Actually, this art store here is really, really cool. Let's walk through this art store. Get a little AC on us here. Love the artwork you have in here. Really. Wow. Check that out right there. That is really cool. All right, so they do have a lot of the gallery Wheeland. That is really nice. Wow. You still carry the Wheeland?
No, you're not a Wheeling Gallon.
Not a Wheeling Gallon. Oh, okay. Didn't see any of that's the reason I was asking.
There's a table in there, his, and then there's this. Those are the only two Wheeling pieces.
Yeah. Remember, he came back and did a big mural in Myrtle Beach, and I've got the poster from where they did the mural back in probably, I guess it was 2009, back in the late 90s, I guess.
Yep.
Still have it framed. That's all we could afford from him. But what a beautiful gallery. Got a lot, I mean, a lot of that stuff you saw at the Festival of the Arts, Fine Art Gallery Promenade. So they've got this whole area here astroturfed. So funny story here. Go in this store here real quick. Just kind of walk through these stores real quick, see if I can see any Donald Duck stuff that I can come back and get. But when we came down and stayed over at Art of Animation one year, and my brother, they come over from Cocoa Beach. They were over from Cocoa Beach. Character Carnival Housewares, and they other brother was over in Kissimmee staying at a timeshare. We all met, had dinner over here, and trying to figure out this door to get in this store right here. But we rented one of the big bikes here. So that must be on down. But we rented one of these bikes here, the Siri bikes. And I had my wallet on me. I had all our cash. I did not do any, paid for the room and everything else, but I had all my tip money. We was on the Disney dining plan, so I just had my tip money and all that, like $700 in my pocket. Left it on that counter right there in my wallet, and actually lost it. Just pretty much just freaked out. So the Flying Fish right here, get off subject here real quick. The Flying Fish, really good restaurant. That's probably one of the better meals that we've had, has been here at the Flying Fish. We did the we've done the California Grill, we've done Coronado Springs, Ohana. I would probably say the Flying Fish has probably been our favorite so far. Got the Abracadabra bar here. I don't see the boardwalk games like they used to have over here, Ralph. Trattoria. Pizza here. Now we ate at the Boardwalk Deli, I think, one year. Yeah, they've taken out all the games they had over here. So the Boardwalk, I think that was the Boardwalk Deli we had. I remember I had a cheeseburger over here. And you got ice cream, Boardwalk ice cream. Now where you used to have the ESPN grill here is the new, what is this, cake and bake bakery here. And heard it's pretty on the expensive side. But we'll have to come over here and try this out one time. See how this is. But it's a restaurant. Got a lot of... I mean, that's the only thing I've heard on it, is it is very expensive. But no boardwalk games now. There's the dance hall. Dolphin behind it, and the Swan. love coming over here in the evenings after sunset, right around sunset, going into dark. It's really pretty over here. It's probably one of my favorite areas here, more so than any of the other areas. I mean, I like Disney Springs, but I do like this setup over here. This looks a lot better at night. You go back and see. You can go back and see the flying fish video. It's probably last year, and then we've got a video about 4 years back or 5 years back of the ice cream place over here. We did the kitchen sink, which like to killed us. Me and Alani and Gina, we had the kitchen sink. I keep telling her when Gina comes down, I'm gonna bring her over here and we're gonna do the kitchen sink again. Yeah, that's what I pretty much. It's pretty much what I heard, and will not kind of do that. They're gonna have a mess on their hands here at some point in time. That is all kikuyu grass, and it is just going to keep spreading every year. They'll probably lose a foot there every year if they don't do something. Start doing some Roundup treatments in there. But the beach club over here, I think that's the beach club. Or is this the beach club? Cannot remember. But the ice cream is, I think, back over here, which was really good. And it's a full-size restaurant. They've got food, not just ice cream. It's like a 1950s soda shop, more so than anything, which is really cool. I appreciate everybody joining us this afternoon. Just hanging out here, Epcot, the boardwalk. I'm going to head back over to Epcot. Finish the walk around here at Epcot. Who all would want to do a Fantasia live stream one night? What night would you think you'd want to see a live stream of Fantasia? Had Daniel from the Tomorrowland Traveler say that it's actually best to do it on Sundays and do the meal that they have over there where you get better seating. I'd have to look into that. Set it up way in advance. If I can remember to do it, would be the issue. I set it up and I'd forget about it. Yacht Club. Yacht, that's the other resort, the Yacht Club. Yacht and Beach. My brother and brother's wife said that they enjoyed Fantasia a lot better than the fireworks and show at Disney, at Magic Kingdom, Happily Ever After. So they enjoyed it a lot more than that, which I can understand that. When you're setting down, that would be the biggest thing, is you'd be setting down when you're doing that versus standing up and watching the fireworks. Because the fireworks, you're going to be standing there for an hour and a half. Pretty tiresome. I will not do another live stream from there for that. It was probably one of the tougher live streams I think I've done. So we've made the big circle now. We're back over to Skyliner where we started off at. Sunday's fine, okay. Alright, so yeah, it would probably be better not to do it. It'd probably be on a Sunday, do dinner and then do the live stream. Probably 2 separate videos. I didn't think about going back through security again. We made it. We didn't pick up any guns or anything else coming back in. Yeah, it's I could definitely understand that.
Nice and gentle, princess.
Definitely understand that, Ralph. Thank you, Jackie. It's just tough on you standing there, especially when it gets really, really crowded in there, and everybody is up on top of each other, and you can't really move around any. Oh, we got Daisy back out here again.
Is she right there?
Yeah, it's really tough it's tough on me. I know it's tough on me. At the right down Main Street, I guess I need to do a reservation there at Tony's one day, and I can watch the parade. Hopefully you get a seat out on the deck, out on the patio, and you can watch the parade come by. It's a pretty good parade viewing area. Don't know if they would put one person out there. Hey, Vienna. How are you doing today? Yeah. So it benefited both of you. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, and they pop the music over there. You just can't see. I mean, you can see the fireworks. Actually, when I was leaving Shades of Green last night, was right during the fireworks. You know, it's right across the street from the Polynesian, the Island Tower. I mean, you had a lot of trees blocking a lot of it, but you could actually see it. And one of my favorite things to do is actually get on the boat that goes over to Wilderness Lodge and just ride over to Wilderness Lodge. Hopefully you get the timing right, because you get a really good view of the Contemporary with the fireworks. I mean, I did a video last year, I think, that last year. It was really, I enjoyed the view on that. It was really, really nice. We'll go back and see what the wait time is for Remy's. When my brother and them were down last week, I think they came over here Wednesday, and the wait time for Remy's Ratatouille was actually longer than it was for Guardians. But Guardians broke down, so they were almost 3 hours trying to get Guardians in, which would kill me. I know it was killing my brother. So we got Allison. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Alice. That's Cinderella. Over here.
Have you seen a pincushion before? It's like a little round thing you can make this. You gotta be my friend, Rebecca. I wish you would have came today.
Yeah, that was when we did Ohana last year. Me, Gina, and Nalani, we did Ohana last year, and I actually got the reservation 45 minutes before the fireworks started. We were seated 30 minutes after the fireworks ended, because I wanted to be able to get that experience of doing Ohana, and they would not let us, since we were not Polynesian resort guests, they would not let us out at the pool, even though we had reservations there. We had to stay in the lobby area. They wouldn't let us out. So that whole thing of seeing the fireworks for 4th of July over there backfired on me, because all we could see was the fireworks from inside the lobby on the 2nd floor. So Remy's right now was actually a 65-minute wait. I would say 65 would be 45 or 50. We're going to overestimate instead of underestimate it. They're going to err on you being happy versus you being upset that it took 20 minutes longer than you thought it was going to take.
in there. You see it? Oh, yeah. I see it myself.
Yes, it is better to underestimate or overestimate it. Yeah, definitely a lot better. A lot better. I would err on that side if it was my decision. I would always err on the side of the customer walking off that ride being happy that it didn't take as long as they thought it was going to take. So has anybody ever ate at the Spice Road table? I'm debating on this one. We did the Marrakesh restaurant when they had the belly dancer back there. I guess that was I think that was the same year we were over at Art of Animation. Or a year after that, I think. I can't remember. It was okay. It was not the best, but not the worst meal we've had. It's kind of the middle of the road. I think it's the same belly dancer. I think they do still yet have the same belly dancer. I do like the dragon over here better. Than over there. Just looking at the angles there. So we're gonna be interested in some of your rockers right here tonight. To see Queen's Reich. Actually, really surprised they doing that. So, don't know what time. I'm gonna see if I can run into a cast member here. See what time the first show is. What time's the first show? 5:30. 5:30. Okay.
Even with the dining.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to have to come back. First show is not until 5:30, so we're definitely going to be coming back tomorrow night to see Queen's Reich. So we're going to continue to walk on through. I mean, it's nowhere near as busy right here as it usually is, I don't think. I mean, I think the parks, I think we've hit that time of the year. It's kind of in between spring break and summer. We just started that this week, even though my brother and his family were down on the spring break. I think that's actually caught the tail end of it. Have they started spring break up in Connecticut yet, Ralph? You know of? When do you all usually do it? I know Easter's late this year. It seems like to me we always did it around Easter. I know Orange County and Lake County, some of the other surrounding counties, they do it all in separate weeks from each other. So here's the people that's not doing the show, so they are already starting to line up for the first show. What time is it? Right at 3 o'clock. Yeah, right at a little bit after 3, 10 after 3, 5 after 3. So they lining up 2 hours ahead of the actual concert, first concert. Seems like that's early, 5:30, I thought. Seems like I thought that was earlier than that. 3 shows. $45 minutes apart, it seems like. That's what I thought, so I don't know. I'll have to look it up. See what time to come back tomorrow.
Stand by where the door open now.
About that one. Yeah. He left. Maybe this is. They don't have space. What are we doing? Yeah, that's what right? Shots calm. Yeah, the shots calm are flooding you.
Nice. We got Snow White here. It looks like they're building up, but I can't, I've not heard any thunder or anything. So we might get lucky. I know it's starting to get really hot. What is that, an Easter egg? Easter egg down there. Yeah, it's that's when it seems like that's when we always had it. It was in between, right there, in between, right before Easter every year. And then it just got, we was in South Carolina. Nalani's already had her spring break. Hell, it wasn't a month after Christmas break. But I think she's out of school 1st of May. Hard to believe when your daughter finishes her freshman year in college, isn't it, Ralph? Or graduates high school. You wake up, your son's 25, 26.
They don't play, bro. They have a mountain.
Guys, Kaylin. Sassy. Come on, I gotta play. I told you guys I was playing.
You got nowhere to get in some AC for a few minutes and some shade. Thank you. I actually thought it would be a little cooler in here. Yeah, harder when college is over. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, heard that song, Backseat Driver, today. Country song. It's the first time I've heard that. That was almost a tearjerker. Miss that little girl riding around in the truck with me. Talking to me. Singing Elton John songs as hard as we can sing them. We always got to come by and see old Snaggletooth here. Oh, I don't even want to go there. Yeah, don't even want to talk about that movie. I mean, what is there? They have no imagination right now, and Imagineering, I don't think, or in their movies at all. I mean, they're out of ideas, and that's the reason I think they went back and did these remakes of the movies, live action. They said because they got nowhere to go. They got nothing. The imagination is almost over with, it seems like. I mean, even music, you think of how much sampling goes on now. I'm gonna throw some names out to you, Ralph. Tell me if you know them. Ball Skaggs. You remember Ball Skaggs? It's a good album. I had one of them. The old yacht rock days. Steely Dan, the Doobie Brothers, Michael McDonald, Kenny Loggins. Good music. Toto, Kansas. Those big old rock days. You're welcome, Dave. Thank you for watching. Try to do more of these. I've been hanging in there pretty good on Sundays, and then over at Universal 2 nights a week, 3 nights a week. I just don't. Since the days are getting long, I don't like streaming at night when it gets real dark in these parks, especially in the Disney parks, are too dark. But I am going to, as soon as I get my truck figured out. I've been having a lot of vehicle issues here the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Since I did that video of towing that spray rig down from Georgia when I had to replace the tires, I've been having truck problems since then. Got something either in my fuel system, electrical system firing off. We're going to replace the ignition coils this week in it, and then probably start doing injector. We'll do injector on number 8 cylinder. Something's going on with it. It keeps misfiring on cylinder number 8. Then I had a bad fuel pump. Had to replace the fuel filter, fuel pump, new spark plugs, new wires. So I think the last thing to do is the APC valve or AVC valve. I think that's, I can't remember. Fuel filter, air filter. Be the map center next. So I just been completely going through. But I still have a misfire on cylinder number 8, but I have no leakage, no leaking or anything. I don't have a blown head gasket or anything. At an idle, she purrs like a kitten. But when I go from about 45 to 65, and I gotta get on the turnpike or get on I-4 and get away from somebody, is when I'll have my misfire on cylinder 8.
Lauren, it's this way, right? I remember seeing pyramids.
I gotta get that straightened out. It's been costly here the last 2 months. Last month especially. Don't want a payment. Vehicles are the biggest drain on our society, I think. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We'll see you on the flip side. Stay frosty. We'll see you next week here at Epcot. So stay frosty. Epcot's calling your name.